What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another update of my dividend investing portfolio. So if you're new to the channel, I'm a Canadian investor and I'm just documenting my journey as a dividend investor and just tracking all of the transactions and basically going through with a summary of my portfolio every week and just dropping in a few $100s and recording how that's going. So if you like that kind of stuff and if you like these videos, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. But basically, let's jump right into it. So I'm sitting just under $14,800 right now in my stock value. I've got about $300 in cash that I'm ready to spend, which I'll be doing in this video. And yeah, up 11.5%, which is a total of about $1,560. So $111 of that is from dividends. And actually, I need to input a few more dividends right now because I got some notifications from Wealthsimple that a few more rolled in on the 31st of March. So let's actually just go and quickly log those right now. So I just come into my dividend tab and just drop these in one at a time based on what Wealthsimple Trade says. So with the dividends, what I do is I don't like project forward exactly when I'm going to receive the payments and stuff like that. I pretty much just wait until I get the notifications from Wealthsimple. I log them there and then I record them here. And basically this chart updates automatically based on what's in that dividend tab. So we can see here actually that I've got a total of $122 in dividends, which is nice, which basically makes March 2021 my best month yet. Now you can see here that I received about $36 and I'm projecting here that I should be getting about $48 per month. And that's because based on my forward annual dividend yield of all of the stocks, projecting those forward, I'm looking at 577 per year, and this is basically just dividing that by 12. So this is an estimate. I don't always get this, and actually you basically never get this because a lot of the stocks are quarterly, only some are monthly. And because I'm always buying new stocks, sometimes you have to wait until you get to the ex-dividend date to receive that payment, which could be like quite far in the future. So if I've recently bought stocks, then usually I'm like always catching up to this after at least 1 month or up to 3 months in the future. So take this with a grain of salt, but basically according to the forward annual dividend yield, I'm looking at around $577 per year in income. And actually based on the transactions I do today, this number is going to jump up and we'll come back to that at the end and compare. But yeah, utilities also just massive. Like this is my biggest sector. This is largely because it was already my biggest sector, but then Algonquin Power has been like a really good buy lately, and I've just been putting a lot of money into that. But today I'm going to try to get some more money into other sectors. And yeah, you can see here even it's making a pretty big 8.8% of my portfolio. So if we actually come into the portfolio, we can take a look here. Right now I have basically a filter on. Where you have the biggest percent holdings at the top, and then they basically decrease as we go down. So we can see AQN is the biggest. I think I might squeeze one more into here while it's still red, but hopefully that starts climbing. And the only other two ones that are red are actually Pizza and Power Corporation. And these were ones that I just recently started a few weeks ago, my positions, and I'll be looking to buy into more of those today. We can also reorganize this a little bit, maybe just by setting the percent gain loss to descending order. So we can see some of my biggest winners here. Manulife has just been on an absolute tear lately, same with some of the banks. TransAlta Renewables is doing all right. And then when we come down here, yeah, again, these are the three that are red, so I will be picking these up today. I do actually want to add more to TELUS and more to Northwest Health Property, but I think what I'm going to do, these have kind of dropped lately, and I'm going to wait till they're actually in the red, and then I can feel a little bit better even about buying those, reducing my average price. We'll see maybe if they peak down below that average price like next week or the week after or something like that, then I'll probably jump on it. And if they go back up, then who cares? It doesn't really matter. But I think what I want to do is I'll just jump on these guys. Maybe let's take a look at them just quickly in the Sparkline tab. So let's take a look here at Pizza. So in the last year, they have been increasing pretty well, but if you look at the 5 years, just give it a second to load, they've just basically been dropping pretty far. And I don't know, there might be a little bit of recovery going on here. And if you look at the max though, we're pretty low compared to the all-time max. You can compare this against Yahoo Finance, and obviously there's a link here that goes off to that as well. But let's also take a look here at Power Corporation. Again, these guys have been doing a really good last year. When we look at the 5-year trend here, again, we're up almost at the ceiling here that we kind of never really pass. But I want to just drop in a little bit more money. just today because it is 2% below, but I'm expecting this in the future to probably experience some of these big dips, which I'll buy into later. And then if we get the max here, we can see it might take a while to load. Yeah, we're pretty much almost never surpassing this in quite a few years. But in case it does, we'll be good and whatever. I'm just going to slowly dollar cost average into this one, and I'm going to feel okay about that. So let's jump into Wealthsimple Trade, which is the broker that I use, or the trading app. They have a desktop app, which is what you see here. They have a mobile app, which is really nice to use as well. And basically, this is a no-fee trading app in Canada, and definitely for buying stocks on the Toronto Stock Exchange is my preferred app. So there's a link in the description below if you'd like to try it. You can get $10 to your account just for signing up and starting to trade, which is really nice. But otherwise, I'm just going to get right into purchasing the stocks. So looking at Pizza, that is PZA on the TSX. These guys, I just only want to buy 3. I'm going to put in about $30 here. Nothing too serious. I'm going to take that at a market order. Okay, cool. And then Power Corporation, that's POW. These guys, I just want to take 1. Just slowly, just putting in a little bit of money here and there. That's fine for me. And then actually I didn't mention it before. I got a little sidetracked looking at the spreadsheet, but I was looking to start a new position in Bird Construction. So we can look at this here, BDT. This is a big construction company. They do all sorts of stuff. We can see it down here. They have offices all around the country, and basically they serve a lot of different industries. So basically at the university that I went to, this company was always hiring, so I've seen them around a little bit. I'm familiar with their name and their logo, and I know some people that have worked there in the past. But they've got a pretty nice yield here, 4.72%, and they pay monthly, which is nice. Because I sold off my shares in Shaw recently, I'm just looking to also I like having monthly dividend payers. And yeah, I'm just looking to pick up some more. When we look here at their 5-year trend, they have been on the decline actually, but if you extend it a little bit more, they've had like a hectic past. Anyways, I'm just going to throw in $200 and just see what happens. And if it drops down like 10% or something, then I'll probably throw in another 200. And if it starts growing up, then that's fine. I'll just kind of take my $8 a year and see what happens there. So we'll just start off with 200. So that's going to be about 22 shares at $9. So we're going to go ahead and place that. Okay, cool. And let's see, we have $32 left in the account, so let's put one last one into Algonquin Power while it's down as well. All right, we're still in this dip here, and I have enough for 1, so let's just go and take that. Below $20, in my opinion, is pretty nice price for these guys. So let's take that, and we're good. So let's jump back into the spreadsheet and go log these transactions. So I come into the transactions tab, and I'm just going to look up the price that I paid in Wealthsimple Trade and basically just report that here, because it does differ a little bit when you're doing a market buy based on what you're displayed and what you actually pay. But once that's all in, then I need to go and add in Bird Construction into my portfolio. So what I would do here is I would just set this filter to be in chronological order of when I added the positions that are in the account. So we'd have position number 32 here, TSE BDT, and I believe these guys would be industrials. When we come back into the summary page, we can take a look at what has changed. And basically the annual dividend income before was sitting at $577, and we're up to $589, almost $590. So we've gone up almost like $12 or something per year. Which is awesome. That's passive income that is tax-free in the tax-free savings account, and I'm going to basically use that income every time it comes in, just reinvest it into more and more dividend-paying stocks and really get that compounding growth effect. And yeah, anyways, guys, I think that's it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm back in every week doing updates like this, and also doing some other random videos about like Google Sheets tips and stuff like that, and all things investing. So anyways, guys, take it easy, have a good one, and I'll see you around.